Hey Queens. So, I'm currently in Vegas on a work trip. Not as cool as it sounds. And for some reference, these are leftover tacos and guac and chips from last night. And this is a leftover piña colada from the first night I was here. Because me and my coworkers, we went on the strip and I'd taken a couple shots before, enough shots for me to be like, outrageously expensive piña colada, let's go. I don't even know how much it was. I don't need to know. It's on the credit card. We're paying it off later. But it's my last night here, thank God. And so I'm finishing up all of my goods that I have stowed away in the hotel. And I thought we could chit chat. Talk about my experience, talk about how we're doing, life, what we're excited for. You know, I'm gonna start with the middle taco. Oh shit. I believe this is the carnitas. I'm gonna dip it in guac. Cheers. Oh. I think I might keep this unedited, so if you don't like food sounds, I'm so sorry. I don't like food sounds, but I'm a muncher, you know? I really munch. My dad used to always like lovingly make fun of me whenever I'd have a snack because I like really, you know, like, let me give you an example. I might not do it because now I'm thinking about it, but I'm so excited to get home and back to like healthy eating. Tacos are like relatively fine, but for more reference, oh god, I added an extra shot of this one alcohol. Did I already say this? I don't remember. I added a shot of the vodka I also got on the first night. Let me go get it. Hold on. This Deep Eddy's lemon. It's alright. It's pretty strong, honestly. It doesn't really pair with the piña colada. But what was I saying before that? What was I saying before that? I feel like I was getting to something. Hold on, let me take another bite. I hope this isn't like the boringest video in the West. Ugh. I've had grand dreams of being like a stoned streamer. Like I've always said, I feel like, oh my god, there's meat stuck on my tooth. I've always said that, like, I feel like being like a sim streamer, a life sim streamer, just cozy game streamer, in which I get stoned and I naturally talk very quiet, so it'd be kind of like stoned streamer ASMR vibes. I feel like that would be awesome, except for A, my PC's a little broken right now. B, oh god, what was B? B, it's low-key a lot to figure out. I've tried to figure it out before. I don't know, girl. I don't know, like the streaming deck, not the deck, the whatever you use. It was so confusing, I couldn't figure it out. Even though I'm an engineer, fun fact, I got an engineering degree, but my degree has nothing to do with engineering, which is so hilarious, but I love saying that I have an engineering degree. I basically got like a digital graphics degree, graphic information technology, that's what it's called. But oh, my boyfriend texted me. But C, the main thing of why I can't be a streamer, well, I could be, but what holds me back is that I'm not chatty enough. Like, I don't, especially if I'm gaming, like, this would be me. Okay, so let's level up her magic, okay? What the hell? Okay, alright, so let's go over here. Let's woohoo. Okay, okay. That would be me. Live, not live, accurate representation. I think that's what would happen. But who knows, like, maybe that's the vibe for some people. Something out there for everyone, you know? The chewing is my loading time. My, like, little loading bar up here. The little wheel of death. It's when my thoughts are percolating. But, dude, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh! But as you can see now, I'm kind of chatty. Maybe it's a little liquid friend here. I'm starting to kind of feel it in my legs, but nowhere else. But who knows? Maybe I am feeling it in my brain, I just don't realize it. Because I'm getting a little bit louder. Getting a little bit spunkier, you know? But I tend to, like, make chatty videos. Like, in college, I had Mac's coffee chat. Coffee car chats with Mac. That's what it was. By the way, fun fact, my name is McLean. That's not said on my channel, in which this video will go. Electress is Eclectic Electress. That's the name of the channel, at least as of filming this. Should I tell the lore of Electress? Because I kind of want to do a full video about it. Comment down below. I'll give you a brief synopsis, because, like, in the video I can really go into the timeline of Electress, because Electress is one of my alter egos that was birthed during my college era. I'm looking at this side of my hair and it's so much flatter than the other side. That kind of bugs me. Thinking of going blonde. But yeah, Electress was birthed in my college era. It was, I'll just give you the night that it happened, and then I'll wait to go into the lore of Electress and how Electress was truly born, because it's a doozy and I feel like it's a whole video in itself, and I want to make it my channel trailer. But at the time I had this electric, like, purple pink hair that was super swag. If I was gonna edit this video, I'd put a picture in, but just wait for the Electress lore video. Comment down below if you want to see it. I'm gonna make it either way, but let me know if you'll be watching. But yeah, so I had this, like, electric purple pink hair, and I was, you know, getting crunk with my friends at their apartment, and one of my friends was, like, trying to talk about my hair, and she's like, Electress, and we just thought that that was hilarious, because she was trying to say electric, like how my hair was electric, but she said Electress. And so that was always like a little brain worm where, you know, it was always in the back of our minds. And then once Electress was truly born, yeah, it was solidified. And I've just used it for my handles because it sounded like someone was getting through that conjoined door in the hotel. The fuck? I'm not really hungry anymore. I think I'm good. I feel bad wasting, but, like, it's not gonna go to use tomorrow because I leave, so one second. Now we'll just focus on getting litmus, but also hydrated. Fun fact, if you don't know this and you drink the alcohol, if you, like, I'm a big vodka gal. I don't know what it is. It's just like, I don't know much about alcohol. And so vodka's always just been an easy option. Like, yeah, let's just do vodka. You can mix it with anything. And it tastes like shit, so it, like, in my head, it's stronger. But if you mix vodka with the liquid IV, you don't get hungover the next morning. Which I've found that, let me know if you're 23 and above and you've experienced this too, but something happened, like, I kid you not, right when I turned 23, and I just would get hungover so easy. Like, I'm gonna have to drink both my water bottles tonight to ensure that that does not happen, even though I'm only gonna have this and, like, maybe a shot of that. We'll see. But yeah, girl, like, I get hungover so easy, but I found that trick, you can get crunk for days. I mean, don't do that. Like, it's not good for your health. Maybe, like, slight alcoholism vibes, but you know what? I'm gonna get real deep, real personal, because we've had a few. So, I smoke weed, marijuana, quite often. It's been an on and off thing. Like, I think I first started that sounded like a bird call or something. I'm getting gassy. Feeling my gastral reflexes. I also, like, I have so many, this is ADHD, ADD vibes. Or am I crazy? I feel like I'm jumping between a million thoughts. Oh yeah, I have a bunch of, like, allergies. Can't have gluten, can't have dairy, really shouldn't have alcohol. Anything inflammatory, because here's the thing. I am pretty sure I have endometriosis. And here's the other thing. I've managed my symptoms recently so well because I've been taking like crazy amounts of supplements. I've been doing lymphatic drainage, cycle syncing my workouts, and just like cycle syncing in general. Avoiding those inflammatory foods. Did I already say that? No gluten, no dairy, no red meats, no alcohol, except for I'm drinking alcohol. Just like my complete lifestyle change, you know, or I guess lifestyle refine. And so in doing that, I've really been able to help my what I believe to be endo symptoms, but even my PMDD symptoms, which that one is more like for sure confirmed, at least as confirmed as it can be without like an actual diagnosis. I've seen like psychiatrists for depression, but my psychiatrist was kind of like, yeah, girl, maybe go see someone about a diagnosis for that, because it sounds about right, you know, and it runs in the family and whatever. PMDD, by the way, premenstrual dysphoric disorder. Google it, do your research. I talk about it a lot, but I'm not going to talk about it right now. So anyways, I don't know why I brought that up. What was I talking about before? Bro. Marijuana. So I smoke a lot of the magical flower, as I like to call it. And I had my first experience in like junior high or freshman year of high school. I can't remember. My besties at the time, I considered them my besties, but if they were to see this video, I don't know if they would say the same about me. You know how that goes, like, they were my best friends, and we were, like, the three of us was all that we really hung out with, but, like, they kind of had their own, like, side pieces, but they were my, like, number ones, you know? Got shit in my teeth. But, that scared me. But yeah, we went to like a desert area behind my neighborhood, and I remember that day, we got gum wrappers and like took the tinfoil off to like have rolling papers, and one of my other friends like put honey in a Ziploc bag to like seal it. And then we like made little paper filters in preparation for this adventure after school. And yeah, it's a great little memory. I don't think I got high, but I like convinced myself. And so I remember going to my friend's house after, who was in the same like neighborhood area, and we were just like in the living room like, whoa. But I don't think, like, having experienced actually being high, I don't think that was it. But it was a cute little first experience. Anyways, casually smoked in high school, but it wasn't until college, and I was of legal age to get it from the dispo. Well, actually, no, just college in general, because I smoked with my friends, but, like, when it became, like, a very heavy and consistent, like, every single day thing, when I was 21 and could go to the dispo, and also, like, my parents couldn't really tell me shit. Well, they could, because it was their house, but, like, it wasn't, like, a ethical conundrum. You know, like, I was of age, and they're chill with it. Like, we would take edibles and stuff together, and it was whatever. But around then is when I started smoking like very consistently, and then I had a period where it was like too consistently, you know what I mean? If you partake, you may know this. Oh, I'm like up the shiver me timbers. My neck is so stiff. Girl, you have no idea. I haven't even gotten to the trials and tribulations of my work trip, but we'll get there. How long is this video? 20 minutes, bro? Okay. I've been yapping. And here I was thinking that I wasn't a yapper. Also, I just got dragons tattooed. Starting to get to that itchy stage. But and then what's cool is I got mermaids on my other. Maybe I'll make a tattoo tour, which actually, fun fact. No, girl, I need to wait. I need to finish my thought before I say my fun fact. I'm telling you about my my experience with substance use. So, if you partake, you may know this feeling, this vibe. Maybe not. We'll see. Let me know. So I got to a point where I was smoking like all day, every day. Not all day. When I was living alone, all day, every day. But still with my parents, not so much, because like I didn't want to make them worried or uncomfortable, but like, yeah, definitely high as much as possible. And it became like addiction, basically. Like, people love to say you can't get addicted to weed. Like, technically, chemically, you can't get addicted to weed, but you can get addicted, girl, because it becomes a crutch, it becomes a habit, it becomes like, oh, I need to smoke to eat, to have an appetite, I need to smoke to be social, I need to smoke to like go to bed, I need to smoke to be creative. And then all of a sudden, like, you're smoking 24/7 to the point that you're just like so dissociated and like brain foggy, can't remember shit. Like, I've completely fried my memory because I've smoked so much goddamn weed. Oh god. Oh. You know what, girl? I think it's time. Since we got a little bit left of sugary, delicious piña colada, let's pour a shot. Hey, want to join me? Let's take a shot together. I'm gonna eyeball it from the camera. Yeah, that's not a shot. It's gonna be a few swigs. But before we get to that, everyone remember to hydrate. I love water. Girl, I love water. Water's my favorite drink besides cranberry juice. And maybe an Arnold Palmer. With green tea. Let's swig some of this and then I'll tell you about my work adventures. Oh wait, but I didn't even tell you what I was getting to with the whole weed thing. Is it low-key recently? Because I've been trying to cut back. I realized that like days when I'm not smoking, I'm like, let's have a drink. Girl, I'm gonna be an alcoholic if that's my mindset. Like, I need something, which is another reason. I realize I haven't talked about this in this video, but I talk to myself in the camera a lot. And I was just talking about how I need to leave my job. And this is another indicator, because I don't think it's normal to feel like you have to get litmus when you come home from work. Just to like erase the day. You know what I mean? Like, girl, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. Cheers. Oh my god. Listen, this would be so good if it was mixed with something, but it's like harsh. Girl, it's harsh. I can't. I can do it. I can do it. I just gotta get through it and then I can start yapping again. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, we'll say this. This is like actually a shot's worth, I think. We'll save that. So let's talk about work. We'll talk about the tea, we'll talk about the experience, the fact that I'm on a work trip in Vegas, okay? What do I want to share? So, for reference, I love saying that. For reference, I feel like, what do I feel like? Girl, that's not what I meant to say. For reference, I work as a videographer, okay? And it's like, it's cool. Here's my story with videography. Oh god. I'm so gassy. So growing up, so I'm an only child. Hey! I'm an only child, and, so growing up, like, I think I don't know if this is an only child thing or just my parents being, like, super awesome and cool and supportive and artsy as well, but I really turned to the arts, and it was like it was a way to feel less alone, you know, it's my meditative space, like, I don't know, my main medium is music, like, I'm a musician, which also, speaking of endometriosis, I have a song about that. If you want to check out McLean Grace on most platforms. The song is called Rats. I think it's like my number 2 ranked song right now, which is cool because it's like the only one I have out that's fully produced by me, and it's pretty swag. I like it. But anyways, my passion lies in music, but growing up I always made videos. I loved like being characters and acting things out and just like, you know, building stories and taking cool shots and building worlds. I think what it was like, I loved playing pretend, and I loved being able to like record playing pretend and then watching it back and like reliving it, but also like creating a new world. Like, I had a bestie across the street, my neighborhood bestie, and she also loved to make videos. That was like something that we really connected on. And so we play pretend all the time, and then we would record ourselves. And I remember like early days, we would play pretend. We would revise our pretend story or we'd just wing it, and we'd ask my mom to come and film us in the backyard on like those old but like they took those little film tapes, camcorders, you know, and there's videos of us like playing around the backyard on those old cassette tapes. And then it evolved as technology evolved, and once like I remember the big thing was once the first iPad came out, my bestie, my neighborhood bestie, she got an iPad, and so we started playing with iMovie, and it was the best fucking thing ever. We would play pretend, and then we record ourselves playing pretend, and then we would edit it and like do all the effects. Dude, my neck. Oh, I feel like I can't move it. It's like hurting to talk, Loki, which is part of the work trauma that we'll get to. But yeah, so that's how it started, just like for funsies, playing pretend, recording it, just loving editing it and like bringing it to life in editing and creating stories and all the things, right? And then we got older, and I don't want to speak for her, but for me especially, like I started to really get into film and cinematography and fancy cameras and what you can do and framing up shots and all the things, and I just was like so in love with it, and just like that was my medium. Like music has always been a part of me, but I think at that time, like growing up, video felt the most me, and I think it was something that I knew I could do, and it was something that I was like good at and could turn into a career. And so I just really went full force, and like I have this thing, I don't know if it's either manifestation or just really good intuition, but like I'll have it in my head that I'm gonna do something, and then it happens. I don't always know when, I don't always know how, but it happens. And so I knew that I was gonna work in video. I think at that time I thought it was gonna be more like movies or music videos, but alas, I'm working in video, but in more commercial video, I guess. And what's funny is, if I could give you some unsolicited advice, don't turn your passion into a job, because it likely won't be your passion anymore. I mean, maybe, like, some people are really lucky in that way, but for me, the more I started to work in videography, film, and photography, the less I liked it. The more it became a job. And so it was like, yeah, I'm good at it, I have the skill set, I know what I'm doing, but I don't really have a passion for it anymore. So yeah, I went to school for it, and then I got a job doing it, which is really cool, and I'm really grateful, and I think that's like, it's a special thing, especially right now with the economy and the job market and just everything, which that's another thing, unsolicited advice, but like make those connections, because every job I've ever had has come from a connection that I've had. So yeah, hate to say it, but it's kind of the truth. And I've had many jobs, but yeah, so I'm here on business doing videography, which was once my love and is now my income. And at the end of the day, like, it is really cool when you think about it, and I've had a lot of really cool opportunities, and I definitely am very grateful, but it's not something that I like it when I do it for myself. And I think, like, slowly I've been getting back into YouTube. I have a plethora of videos that I need to edit, as tends to be the case, and like especially now because I work full-time in doing this, like the last thing I want to do is come home and edit videos for myself, because I'm like, girl, I just spent 8 hours editing videos for someone else. I don't want to do that again. But I need to take another shot. My throat is killing me. Let's go. I thought about it too hard. yeah, so I got sent to this work trip, which I was very much dreading. I just don't travel well and I get very overstimulated. I'm an introvert. I am a homebody. I'm an only fucking child. Like, I think all of those things combine to where I'm like, I just want to be in my space. I want to be in my home. I need my recharge time. I'm very easily overstimulated. And so traveling in general, I've gotten better at over the years, but I tend to just like really not do good. And like even here, I haven't thrown up, which is great. I haven't been constipated. I've had diarrhea. Girl, I've had fucking diarrhea. Like bad every single morning. And I think it's because of what I'm eating, which also my symptoms have been kind of, oh my god, maybe I am drunk. Girl, I can't speak. My symptoms have been trickling back in because I think I'm eating inflammatory food. I'm not getting sleep. Girl, I did not sleep out all last night. I had one of those, like, when you take a nap and your eyes are closed, you're slowly falling asleep. Maybe you have like a weird funky dream and then you jerk yourself up, roll over, try again. Weird funky dream. Okay, you try again. Like, that was the entire fucking night. I had no sleep and I couldn't keep my eyes open. Like, let's see, 38 minutes and 15 seconds ago, but cheers, you know. Anywho, yeah, so I was very much dreading this trip. Plus, yeah, I just don't like my job. And there are some people that I work with. Peace and love. You know what I mean? So having to be around certain people this much is like, ugh. And the fact that the event that I'm working is so ginormous, so overstimulating, and so traveling already is very overstimulating, plus the event, plus like the physically strenuous activity of carrying around the equipment and walking 20,000 steps a day, plus probably, and then coming back and like having to basically have like an hour-long, 2-hour-long meeting about bullshit, and then finally getting back to your room and being all sad because your pets aren't here and your boyfriend isn't here and you're not in your own bed and the beds are uncomfortable, and then you don't sleep, and then you get back up and you do it all again for a week, and I'm over it. I'm over it. But you know what? I saw a new place, and what I've been telling myself is this is training for when I am a touring musician. Because it will happen. This is one of those things where I know it will happen for me, and it will happen. I knew I was going to be a professional videographer. It happened. I know I'm going to be a touring musician. It's going to happen. Mark my words. Yes, babe. It will happen. So I'm looking at this as training. Like, it's hard. It's physically strenuous. It's overstimulating. It's draining. But I'm going to do it. I'm gonna push through. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, you know. But also, being a touring musician, I feel like will be easier because it's something that I actually want to do and I feel passionate about, and I love music and performing and singing and making music. I have a funny story to tell you about this work trip. Some highlights. The highlight reel after I take this. Oh my god, bro. Okay. Oh yeah, girl, I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it. Oh yeah, girl, I'm feeling it. I'm so excited to go blonde. Like a cool toned blonde. Imagine Hayley Williams with her little like shag and it's all blonde and she's got her like long bangs. I have bangs as well. I just need them out of my face. It hurts. Okay. The highlight reel of my work trip, and then I need to fucking go. I need to go. This has been 42 minutes. I need to go. Okay. So this is kind of embarrassing. This is a testament to how I'm a little awkward. But I'm hoping it made their day. So, how do I say this without giving too much away? So, where I've been going, the event, there's like, we'll say products, a bunch of products that need to be filmed. And so there was one really cool product. And so I wanted to film it. And we need to get a B-roll, which is like the shots of the product. They're all cinematic and whatever. And then A-roll, which is like the interview with the people talking about the product. So I asked the people, who were British, by the way. So cool, so fun. I was like, yeah, would you want to be in a video? And they were like, yeah, of course. And immediately one of the guys was like, do you want to film it in the front or in the back? Do you want to take it in the front or in the back? I think that's what he said. And the guy was like, the other guy was laughing and he kind of like side-eyed me and I was like, you trying to take it to a dirty place? And he goes, no, not at all, we're British. And like as a kind of sarcastic, like, and I was like, okay, I see you. Fun fact, my mind, I love a dirty joke. I have a dirty mind. I can't help it. Like, I can't help it. I also, if you meet my parents, they're the same way. The apple does not fall far from the tree. We have a great sense of humor. We love dirty jokes. So I was like, I see you. I know what you're doing. And then they do the interview. They're great. They're hilarious. Amazing. And we're just like kind of chit-chatting. And they're like, we have to tell you, like, we didn't want to say this on the video because it's not quite, you know, like, age appropriate, but this product, like, the Australians had it before and they programmed it to say something about cum. Like, I don't remember what it was. Something about cum. I was like, okay, work. And then we were still chatting and the guy revealed that he was a tattoo artist. And I was like, dude, that's so cool. Well, actually, he didn't reveal that until later. I didn't realize that this was the case. Because he was kind of like talking quiet. And so I was just kind of like smiling, nod, only getting pieces here and there. And he goes like, yeah, something tattoo with a monkey holding his banana. And he's like pointing to the other guy. And because of those two dirty innuendos beforehand, I was like, oh my god. He's saying that like a monkey, because he had said tattooed a monkey on his thigh holding his banana. Like something about his thigh holding his, with a monkey holding his banana. And so I thought he meant like a monkey holding the guy's like banana. His schlong. And so I was like, oh, haha, creative placement. And he goes, no, that's not what I meant. That's quite rash to say in regular conversation. It was just a monkey holding his banana. What are you talking about? And I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I took it to a place it did not need to go. I'm so sorry. And so then he like talked about how he was a tattoo artist and whatever, and I was like putting the pieces together. I was like, oh, he tattooed onto the other guy. Yeah, there's no way he would have done that. And I felt like it made me cringe. Maybe that's why I couldn't sleep that night, because I was just thinking about that interaction. Oh my god. But they were cool. They were cool. Hopefully they forget about it, or they think it's the most hilarious thing, but I don't know. It is what it is, you know? Girly pop, I need to go. It's almost been an hour. T-minus 3 minutes till 50 minutes. And I think it's time to go. I could totally take another shot and keep yapping, but I think it's time to go. Yes. Okay, bye.